It's your boys.
So, welcome back to Quick Sixer Podcast, Episode 5, Season 2. Today, we're just bringing back classic, having that good old Stella.
That crisp.
So crisp. I've had some in the drawer for a hot minute, and just haven't drank them. I don't know.
Oh,
Failing, I guess.
I know.
I don't know what the deal is.
You had to deal with that.
I do.
Good day.
But anyway,
You want to get into it?
I do.
All right, we got a lot to talk about.
We do. So let's start with skate. Oh, we got a weird little new setup.
Yeah.
Real kind of quick. We decided that we did some ingenuity and messed with our GoPro per request.
Yeah.
But
look
you know,
now we're facing each other
I
now.
know, it's kind of weird. It's like intimate, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So last episode, hope you guys enjoyed last episode. Shout out to McLeod. They're what's up. We're gonna talk about them for a sec. We're gonna talk about Emerica just released a new video, Made Chapter 2. Talk about that for a second. You know, we gotta revisit the skateboarding. You're going to Detroit. My new phone might show up during the show. That could be stupid because I'll have to sign for it. I have to get out of this contraption. And yeah, we're gonna talk about we might be doing a few field trips in the near future.
That's right.
With the show, which would be pretty cool. Drew wants to explain ASMR videos to me. I told him, don't tell me what that is. Just tell me when we're going. We're talking about some movie premieres that we've either been a part of or went to. Maybe some mini ramps. That might go into skateboarding. Maybe our dream skate park setup. Like if we had our own personal one at the house, which...
Key.
That's key for survival. And of course the little things. Got to end with the little things, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's start with skating real quick. Emerica just put out this video. Props to all those dudes, because a couple of them pretty much older crowd. Yeah. And they're crushing. So I'm psyched on that. Like good for them. But you know, it's specifically, you know, Spanky has a part now, or had a part, which he hasn't had a part in a long time. Who else? Like who's stand out? Jerry Sue's part stand out. It's gnarly, just gnarly. Dixon's part, John Dixon. Yeah. Yeah. John Dixon's part is gnarly. Who else? That kickflip, though. I showed Drew specifically John's part before we started, just to see this kickflip at the end.
Oh, that was gnarly.
God, dude, the catch.
Yeah. And he got a cover for it, you said?
No, I don't think he got a cover, but it's gnarly though. He deserved a cover for that kickflip. That thing is sick. But yeah, John Dixon's part is super sick. Figgy had Ender. He had curtains. That was pretty cool. I think he had I want to say he had curtains in another video, but I can't remember. But dude, that dude, what the fuck? Animal.
Sorry.
Goodness. He's an animal.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. You know he punctured his lung for that part?
No.
Broke some ribs and punctured a lung.
Oh.
Yeah. Gnarly.
Dangerous.
Yeah, no.
Hard out there on the streets.
I know it, right? Anyways, so yeah, dude's a beast. But that kind of gets us into... All right, so in one section of Reynolds' part, he skates the Brooklyn Projects mini ramp in Hollywood. He does two tricks. Just like an air and a frontside flip. Mini ramps, though. Man, this is going to get to our dream skate park setup. Like personal setup, though, we're talking. We're not talking about like, you know, if you had to pay to go to your local park and like it's your favorite.
Yeah.
Like we're talking, if you had your own shit. You go home, like maybe you even have like a normal ass job, but then you go home and like you have this dream setup, even if it's in like a chill ass little, I don't know, whatever it could be. I don't know, but I don't know. What would yours be?
Um, I don't know. I've been really liking like bump to bump setups.
Oh yeah, bump to bump is fun.
Um,
Like the pyramid style, or like
yeah,
with the flat top, like the
pyramid style.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah,
just
or
bank.
yeah. Um,
That's really
banks,
fun.
banks with like curbs on top.
Oh yeah, like that one out what that park that's slippery, really slippery. That one has like a ledge. I think you 50'd it or no slid it or something.
Yeah.
Did you 50 it? You no slid it?
Yeah,
It was it was a while ago.
maybe. I'm not sure.
I think you did.
I like those. Mani pads, Ivy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, there's a solid, 6 to 8 inch mani pad.
I think I would enjoy if I actually got good at mini ramps. Enjoy having one there
Yeah.
because I'm not really good at them. So
You're not bad at them. You've gotten better at
I've
them.
gotten better. I was from skating Toby though.
Yeah. Which is so weird that you got better at them at a concrete mini ramp. Very
It's the
weird.
only thing I had to learn on.
That's true. Well, not true, but you're too busy being a bro in college to come visit the mini ramp I was a part of.
All that sketchy ass.
That mini ramp was sketchy at all.
It's just sketchy, like setup. We're going to some neighborhood that.
Oh, because it was a private ramp.
Yeah.
Which the reason I wanted to bring this up is like Dill's trying to find that ramp. Somebody has it deconstructed, and he's thinking about putting it as a new place. Bruh.
There you go.
He has like a concrete slab in the backyard for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
and they're thinking about putting it like right there.
That'd be dope.
And already a bunch of people are like talking about helping him build it if he can get it from whoever has it.
Yeah.
It's like Scooby Doo right now. A little mystery.
Where that motherfucker at?
Somebody's garage probably.
Probably.
But so like a mini ramp, maybe we were talking like a barn-ish type thing, like a big barn. That's what you're thinking?
What?
Like for your personal ramp, or are you talking about like an outside?
Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely an indoor skater. I like that.
What I like about it is like, I agree with you, but outside's refreshing skating there, but like when it rains or it's cold, like skating an indoor park, there's nothing better, man. Mm-hmm. You open up the door, have that nice breeze coming in. Whew.
Nice.
Whew. I don't even care if it's air conditioned. I don't think I care. But yeah, I think the same thing. I think I'd want an interchangeable 6-foot rail, flat and circle, just flat bar, like on the ground. Mm-hmm. I don't even know, like not even that, like probably this far off the ground, like not like crazy high, but like not stupid low, like that one at Houston. Mm-hmm. Mini ramp for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely a mini ramp. Probably like 4.5 foot, 5.5 foot, 6 foot extension, something like that. Maybe even with some weird coping at the top. Ooh. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm getting tech with it. I don't know. I like a weird challenge. You ever skate like actual pool coping?
Yeah.
It's fucking hard. Yeah. Like, it's scary. But like the first time I skated it, we had been sessioning that mini ramp hardcore for a long time. And we decided we were going to take a trip to Nashville, just a skate trip. So it was like me and the boys, we loaded up, and like, I forget how early it was, or it was so fucking early. And we decided we were going to drive up there, stay the night. We're gonna skate all day, right? Stay the night, skate the whole entire next day, and then drive back.
Nice.
Terrible idea. Everyone fucking fell asleep in the car on the way back, except for me. And I was driving everybody. I was worn out. Okay, and I had to work the next day. Some bullshit. Anyway, so we decided to go do that. But the first time I skated, it was at this skate park in Nashville, 6th Avenue. So, shout out to them. Like that place is still sick, I think. But I think I moved from the old place they were in too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, I knew there was like a mini ramp at the top of 6th Avenue. Like there was like a little room. Is the GoPro's not working?
Yes.
Oh. So there's like this little room I remember from a time that me, Brad, and Dill went up there. It was like just a mini ramp in there. It was really weird. Like this little baby room with like a 12-foot mini ramp and just enclosed. Like you could go in there and do whatever you wanted. Like no one would hear you. It's kind of weird.
That's weird.
But rad. So we're in there and they had changed some shit up and they put pool coping on like the extension. So keep in mind this ramp is kind of small.
Mm-hmm.
It was only like a 3.5-foot mini ramp or something. But the extension was like, I think 4. It was like a good foot off of the rest of the shit. And it had pool coping. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Pool coping. Totally going to get a trick on it.
Uh-huh.
I did. But it was like, I busted my ass the first time I tried that trick. I forget what I was trying. It was probably just like a fakey croak or something.
Yeah.
I probably like smacked it and I think I just flew over and smacked my side, which is like normal in mini ramp. But I wasn't expecting it because that was like go-to. Like, go out tail stalls. I felt the tail stalls kind of weird. I was like, oh, that's kind of awkward. Came back and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just pop up on. Didn't happen first go, but I got it. So, nice. But yeah, mini ramp, rail, maybe. What did you say? Also, a box, like a box. I would want like a box though, that you can like a mini ramp. I mean, not a mini ramp, like a mani pad, but the sides are all copinged, like all. So you can skate it as a box, even if it's low.
Okay.
I think that'd be cool. I think that's the only thing I need.
I like that. Not like all the way hip at Sheldon. It's like easy to do. It's like not a 90 degree. It's like 45-degree hip. You know what I'm talking about? Where I did the backside flip on and.
Oh yeah. I like that. It's like that hip is dope. It's really chill too.
Yeah.
But rip Sheldon. Fuck.
Some bullshit. Have we talked about that on this?
I don't know. I think we have. Like me and Drew's favorite park, Sheldon. What was it? It was Sheldon? Just Sheldon Skate Plaza, right? Mm-hmm. It got filled in with sand because apparently the city thought that skaters were stealing the copper pipes out of the bathroom. So I heard this from dude at Val Surf when I was over there. He told me that it filled it in. But anyways, it's like, who the fuck would steal copper pipes? Like, it's not the skateboarders there. It's obviously the fucking 90 gangs where you put the skate park, like, surrounding it. Mm-hmm. That come there at night and tag their weird-ass logos everywhere. Mm-hmm. Like, no skaters coming to the bowl to tag their fucking gang logo. Yeah. That's not happening. Might throw a sticker somewhere. Throw me in jail. Oh man. But yeah, it's some bullshit, man. That was my favorite place too. Probably would have went today. Mm-hmm. Beautiful day. I gotta work on Monday now. Can't go. Bullshit.
Speaking of putting stickers on things, there's in Memphis, Toby Park. I've talked about it a few times. Mm-hmm. They have this art installation there that's skatable.
It's so weird, man.
It's weird. It's called The Wave, and it's like this big silver thing, and people have been getting like higher and higher on it, and you could tell like people putting their stickers as far as they can go.
Yeah.
That shit is gnarly. Like I've seen some of those stickers like at the top, like over vert part. Yeah. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, there's a weird thing. Like when Skate Park Memphis was around, they did it. They had the same thing. They had a vert wall.
Yeah.
And it was gnarly. Like you'd see some dudes, like they'd spend their whole night just fucking around with that, seeing how far they could get up. But like there was stuff basically on the roof of that place, and that was like a 30-foot tall building.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't get the whole like sticker smack thing. I don't know. It's not my thing. That thing sucks too. That installation. Like you get on it and it dips, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So
that's weird.
They need to fix that buckle in there. But speaking of, I don't know.
Oh, transition.
Nothing. Yeah, good transition.
Bow,
Right?
bow, bow.
Bam. We haven't done an Oktoberfest episode. We need to, but yeah, we probably should. We should probably just do one.
Well, when we first started this a year ago,
yep,
I think we talked about Oktoberfest.
But we needed to go, and I might die. Yeah, we definitely talked about that.
Oh yeah.
That's still a concern for me in life, going to Oktoberfest over there and dying. But we'll get there when we get there. But speaking of, if you are, we wanted to give a shout out to these brands that have been helping us out and stuff. So Mumford, McLeod, Iron Horse eventually, right? Well, who else looked this up?
Oh no, Angry Horse.
Angry Horse, my bad. Not Iron Horse. Angry Horse. Angry Horse is Iron Horse is a thing too.
Yeah, I think so.
Angry Horse, my bad. Anyway, so them, fucking, what's it called from New Orleans that hit us up?
Oh, Gnarly Barley.
Yeah, Gnarly Barley. Which reason I didn't remember that one is like I didn't actually talk to them.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was more of a kind of a hookup, kind of like a buddy of mine's client's son does that brewery, and they hooked us up with a skateboard and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're not skating that, are you? The one. Yeah. But yeah, so shout out to them. But we also wanted to say, like, if you live anywhere near a local brewery, like go, and they have a tap room, go to their if they have an Oktoberfest thing going, go to it, because it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Especially like gastropubs and stuff like that, like places that have like pretty good food plus beer. That's solid. Go ahead and do yourself a favor and go do that. But yeah, so shout out to those dudes. We should talk about this field trip. A couple field trips, so me and Drew, we kind of nailed down our curriculum for the year.
Ooh,
yeah, like that.
I like that
curriculum for the year, and we decided that we should try to take this thing on the road. We've been talking about it for a minute, and we've been wanting to do a podcast at one of these breweries. Or like at a tap room or something, like something that'd be cool, you know? So we decided to start asking about it. And some people were down with it, which is cool. I know you're excited. Yeah. Yeah. Excited. Just fucking with you. Yeah. So November, we're going to try to work out a date to go to McLeod. So Drew can go and we can, hang out with Jen and Alistair, and maybe we're trying to get to go to Angry Horse for their opening. Something like that.
Something. Yeah, they invited us to either the opening or the once they have it,
like a soft opening,
something like that. Yeah,
some shit like that. They wanted us. I don't know. I think they were talking about something. They wanted us to come hang out before, and then I don't know. Either way, we're gonna go hang out with those dudes. So that'll be cool. And I had a little burp in there.
little gassy.
Little geese. But yeah, so we want to go hang out there, and that'll be fun because breweries are pretty cool. The people that run them are pretty cool. Me and Drew learn things when we go to them, so that's cool. It's fun. I don't really. We've openly said we don't know that much about actual beer making. So it's always like pretty interesting to go to a place where they actually make something.
Yeah.
Instead of just destroying their product with my belly. My belly. And yeah. So we're gonna go and do that, and stay tuned for that one. It's good. I think we were talking about we wanted to do one for our 50th. So the end of this season 2, we wanted to do something pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, that could end up being like meet us here for a drink, or I don't know, something cool. Maybe a bar crawl. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
The other day was anniversary of my fucking bachelor party.
Bachelor party.
Yeah, the 2nd, October 2nd. Always be in my memories.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a interesting night.
October 2nd was a balling night.
So we started this in October, right? I feel like we did.
No, September.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, we passed the year mark?
Yeah, we're a year deep, man. Anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. A little late.
We don't give each other gifts and none.
Nah.
Just cuddles.
Oh
man. But yeah, so McLeod and Angry Horse, we're gonna go mess with them. And I mean, shit, maybe Iron Horse. Shit, I already mentioned them. Might as well. Yeah, and I don't know. We're down. And I think if you check out, like, we're kind of trying to display everybody today. I don't know why. So we got our boy Mario on the deck. We got all of the companies that we've like enjoyed. So Drew's rocking that Mumford coaster. I'm rocking the McLeod coaster. Got this Memphis Made in here. We got what else we got up there? We got Choose 901 stuff up there. Got our shot glasses from Tequila Night.
Ooh.
Whew, shot glass. Only one. It's like baby. So and our growlers from McLeod, which your boy had to finish. Gotta finish them.
Yeah, he destroyed them.
It was. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm just saying. I'm a fan.
It's good.
Yeah. So, anyways, what do you want to talk about? You're going to Detroit soon.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
So I've been working for the Grammys. I guess for a while now.
Yeah.
Hot minute. And I guess like earlier this year was the first time they asked me if I wanted to travel for them. They wanted me to go to San Francisco for a shoot, and I couldn't do it because I'd already been booked. But yeah. So yesterday I get a text saying they want me to go to Detroit to film Iggy Pop, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. So they're hooking me up. We're gonna go. Me and the other guy that I usually film with are gonna go film him, interview him, go around Detroit with him, do shit.
Heroin with him?
Huh?
You do some heroin with him?
Probably do some heroin with him.
Nice.
Get real destroyed.
Nice.
Got to do that.
Yeah.
What else?
You might be sober now, actually.
It would.
I think he is.
Well,
I don't know.
he don't look like.
No. He does look kind of crazy. But anyway, so you're gonna go to Detroit. Have you been to Detroit ever?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
First time.
Detroit's dope. It's pretty dope. I would say like go. You could hit up the homies while you're there, but you're only gonna be there for like a day, right?
I'm gonna be there for a few days, but yeah, I'll be busy all day.
Every day,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a shoot schedule. You don't have a down day.
No.
That sucks.
But it's cool though. Like, I know we've talked about traveling for jobs.
Yeah.
Before that, it's really fun because you get to do new shit and like, I don't know.
Yeah, you get to see a new place.
You get to see a new place.
Yeah.
Even though you're working, you're still experiencing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've been to Detroit twice. Once for work, once for fun.
Yeah.
And Detroit's cool, man. It's like it's the only city in the country you can look down on Canada. Yeah, kind of like dips under it a little bit. You can like see it. It's like across the river or a lake. I guess I don't know. It's a little part of a lake. If this is that motherfucking UPS guy, we're gonna have problems. Anyway, are you excited?
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be cool. I don't know. We'll see how crazy Iggy is, and
where do these videos go up that you shoot for them? Is it on their website or
yeah,
is
they
it...
go on like Grammy website and the Grammy YouTube page. I think the last video I did, not the last, the first video I did for them got like 500,000 view.
Oh, I guess you can't take credit for it though, right? Because it's theirs.
Yes, there's. I can't just be like, oh look. Well, I mean, like I filmed it, so
It
I'm
says
like,
you filmed it on the back end, right?
I'm not sure where my credits are. It might be on the description. I didn't check.
Yeah, probably. That's still cool though.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Do you know anything you're gonna be doing? Are you gonna be visiting a recording studio or like a show? Are you guys gonna go to a show?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do some kind of show eventually, uh, after we travel with him. So, I'm not quite. I kind of scanned the email because I was just like looking for the personal stuff, like looking for what what they're offering me to do, and like all this stuff and what I have to do.
Yeah.
So I didn't really read it.
Getting the checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do the same thing. Well, that's super dope. I'm excited for you. I wish I could go. Maybe I'll go. We'll see. I don't know.
You gonna hitch?
Huh?
You gonna hitch? You gonna get in the back?
Yeah. Only Brett. You know, he could just like drug me up like an animal and throw me in the cargo.
Oh.
Isn't that what they do?
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just do that. You can do. Give me a beverage.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, you got a potty? Yeah. Talk about Detroit a little bit. Actually, talk about. I don't think Drew's probably not gonna listen to this, so I'm gonna talk about it. I don't think Drew knows who Iggy Pop really is, but it's gonna be really fun. I think he knows. He looked him up, like who he's talking about. I don't think he knows who he is though, so it's gonna be pretty funny once this guy meets fucking Iggy Pop. He might know who he is, but I don't know like the degree of how he knows him. But it's gonna be pretty funny like to see Drew's reaction when he gets back. He's like, "Oh man, fucking Iggy was crazy. You didn't even know. Did you know this?" Oh, he's coming back. So yeah, I'm hoping that iPhone guy is coming, the UPS guy. Because, you know what I'm bummed about? Fucking hurricanes. How come Apple always launches stuff in hurricane season? Some bullshit. I just noticed that. Like the other day, we got it over here. I'll crack it when it's time. But yeah, I noticed that the other day. Fucking Apple releases shit like their new phone. They release their new phone every year, right before hurricane season. Ooh. Oh, pull it.
I don't know what to do.
Sink. What? I think you threw it back too quick. Yeah. Yeah, just rinse it and towel it over here. All good. Anyways, yeah, I think they launch shit like right before hurricane season every year. That's some bullshit, man. Like, so you're waiting for a phone, right? And then the phone's delayed. Yeah. Because you hit it with the pre-order, and they said, "Oh, it's gonna be 2 weeks, before you get 3." Mine said 2 to 3 weeks before you get your phone. I was like, "All right, that's fine." And then this hurricane hit, and they're like, "Oh, I checked the UPS thing. I guess they use UPS, and the thing said, it said, due for rescheduling for my arrival date."
Huh.
I was like, what? And then it said at the top, it had a warning, hurricane whatever is a asshole. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. Fuck hurricanes. So Yeah, I hope everybody in Florida is okay, by the way. Apparently they're getting jacked.
Dude,
So
being from South Mississippi, like dealing with hurricanes is the worst.
yeah.
And some of those, like, sometimes it's like cool because it doesn't really hit that bad and you get a couple days off of school, stuff like that. I know Katrina was a bitch.
Weather advisory.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get a ton of people from Katrina? Like refugees?
Yeah.
I guess,
We
is
went.
is it technically a refugee? If it's in your own country?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're seeking refuge in a different city.
That makes sense, right?
Okay. No, yeah, we actually the population of our town was like 3,000 before, and then small town, and then population after was something like 5,000.
Oh wow, almost doubled.
Yeah,
That's gnarly. I remember when Katrina happened, we got rain in Memphis, like pretty hard rain, but it wasn't like, it was a gnarly hurricane, so it reached all the way up there. But I know the hotels in Memphis got slammed forever, like the longest time. I don't even know. We went to this one. I remember specifically, we went to a skate spot that was this old hotel. It was across the street. The hotel wasn't. The building was there still, but it was like destroyed.
Yeah.
You remember? I think I brought you there maybe one time. It had a pool. We skated a concrete pool. It was so hard to skate. It was like literally hitting a wall.
Wait, where was this?
It's near. It's like at the end of 240.
Oh.
No.
I don't know. I feel like I remember skating a pool with you, but
it's gnarly. It was super gnarly. It's not there anymore. They filled it in. It's some bullshit. You can even see it on Google Maps, like Earth or whatever. Bummed.
So bummed.
Yeah. But anyways, that place was really sick. But we went to go skate that place, and it was across the street from like a Holiday Inn, like this old ass Holiday Inn. And everything that we saw in the parking lot, we were gonna park there because you don't park in front of this skate spot. Like cops will come and ticket you or arrest you because you're technically trespassing on this particular place. So we're gonna park there. We ended up parking down the street or whatever because this whole parking lot was full of Louisiana plates and Mississippi plates. We're like, this is really weird. Like we saw some of the cars filled to the brim of just random shit, blankets, suitcases, like random I mean, that's normal shit, but like random, anything you could grab, I guess, right? I don't know. It was just really weird. Like it hit. I was not like, I knew that it fucked up Louisiana, but like I didn't think it was gonna go that far up. Yeah, to fuck up Memphis, which is kind of weird. It's pretty far. It's 6 hours from New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine come when I was living in Memphis. Him and his fiance actually didn't know that they were fiancés yet, but he was an old friend of mine.
Engaged? I didn't know they were fiancés yet.
Well, I'd already said fiance.
No. Can you hand me that?
I
didn't know they were fiancéed yet.
Hey, that's a new thing.
They're fiancéed? Yeah. When are you getting fiancéed?
Damn,
what's up, Catherine?
Oh.
She listens this way. I'm fucking with her.
She gonna be so embarrassed. She's gonna be like,
I know it. She's gonna call me. Why'd you do that?
So
I won the new season.
Yeah, that was. I can't remember which. Did you say what hurricane it was? That had people coming up.
Huh?
That had people coming to Memphis.
Katrina.
No, well, yeah, but no. The one that I'm talking about was after Katrina because I'd already moved to Memphis. But
okay.
Buddy of mine had to leave New Orleans, and he kind of surprised me. He was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing. What? Yeah. I haven't talked to you since college. Like, what are you since junior college?" And he was like, "I'm in Memphis." And so I see him, and then he was telling me all about it. It's like he had to fucking leave immediately because all the shit was about to get destroyed and everything. We didn't have to evacuate for Katrina, but because we were like 25, 30 miles off the coast. But our town got destroyed. It was pretty bad.
Really?
Your
town got destroyed?
It was, I mean, like, not like the whole coastline of Mississippi got destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Like,
like,
bad,
just slabs now.
Yeah.
And, like, took down whole casinos and stuff.
Yeah, it's gnarly. I've been down there since, like, on shows.
Yeah. But our town kind of bounced back pretty quickly.
That's good.
But we were, it was scary, man.
Well, I bet it was like all hands on deck. If you was like 2,000 folks, you probably knew it. Almost everybody.
Yeah. I mean,
at least like the families, like their names or whatever.
We, yeah, it's kind of scary because like at the time I had my girlfriend was across, town, and I couldn't drive to her because it was like
rain so
we were after the storm was over, we had a really long driveway, and like there was literally 8 trees that fell on top of the driveway, so you couldn't drive out. It was like that on every road because like it's in the woods. It's like a woodsy town, so like trees everywhere. And we had a few trees on our house too. It was scary because there was one right behind the house that was like literally like
a big motherfucker.
It's big, probably as big as the kitchen. Like
yeah,
and
it's a big boy.
We look outside the back door during the during the storm, and all of a sudden we see that motherfucker doing this.
Oh hell no! You see the big boy doing that? It's not good.
No. So what we had to do to keep it from pulling back the other way was we took shovels and dug up the ground
on the opposite
on
side.
The side of our house, so when it was pulling, it would go and pull that way instead of and it worked.
That big ass tree fell?
Yeah, it was gnarly too.
Yeah,
dude, it like the root, like the ground and root that pulled up with it was probably like 13, 14 feet high.
Damn.
It was
Hold on, so you dig the side that you want it to not fall on?
Yeah,
that's the way you do it.
Yeah, because like I think about it this way: if it's doing this,
whatever
this
side
ground
gives first.
Yeah, this ground is holding, right? So like our house is right here. So if we let go of that, then it'll go.
I see.
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah, smart. Redneck ingenuity. Yeah. So random topic that we did not write that down before, but fucking hurricanes.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's safe. Really hope my phone gets here.
Oof.
It's gonna be
That's all you care about.
Yeah, no. Let's not go there. But tell me what ASMR videos are.
Oh, this is interesting.
Okay.
All right. So, Pat, like I've been dealing with some things or whatever. We hadn't really talked about it, but one of the things right now that I'm kind of going through is I'm having a hard time going to sleep.
Yeah.
I was talking to another buddy of mine, and he has the same problem, and he was like, dude, have you ever heard of these ASMR videos? And I was like, well, no. He's like, dude, it's really cool. Like it'll chill you out for real. Like you watch them, put your earphones in and just let them play. And I was like, what is it? And he was like, well, it's these people doing like whispering to you and doing mundane tasks, like right next to the camera and right next to the mic. And so those noises, like literally like somebody doing that.
Yeah. That would bug the shit out of me.
Yeah. Or like, it's just like weird, it's like sounds, like whatever. But like the ones that I've seen have all been kind of like, there's a storyline to it. So this one girl, first I was kind of aroused because it's this like pretty blonde girl like whispering to me in my ear, like with my earphones on, and she's like saying that she's asking me how I'm doing and all this stuff. Like it's real strange, and I was like, I don't know how to feel about this.
Is it like looking straight at the camera?
Yeah. She's like talking to you, like and
does she wait for a response?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, she does.
That's super weird.
And
that's like some VR porn shit. Like for real.
And
minus the porn.
She so what she does is she straight up like ask you how you're doing, all that stuff, and then ask if you want or lets you know that she's gonna wash your hair and do some stuff. Anyway.
That's really weird, man.
Dude, trust me. So then she goes. She's like, okay, just give me one moment. I'm gonna go get your shampoo. And she goes, gets the shampoo, and like puts it next to the mic and kind of rubs on it, and is like, "This shampoo that I've chosen for you today is by Bedhead."
How many views
Da, da,
this thing got?
I don't remember, but I think it was probably like 500,000 or something like that.
What?
Uh,
For real?
yeah. So then,
No way, man.
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
There's a whole thing of this.
yeah. And what's funny is,
Oh my god.
hold on a second. Um, what's funny is, she then starts washing, quote unquote, your hair.
Yeah.
And so she's like making this sound
How?
right next to the mic. Like she's like scratching something behind the mic and like making this like sudsy sounds or whatever.
Yeah.
It's real.
Just tighten it.
That's good. Like really fucked up. I like wanted to try and like see if it helped me, but I ended up just being so weirded out that I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try a couple more and see, what it does, because it did kind of like take my mind off of things. Because like once that repetitive, noise enters your head, you just can't like. It's just like I don't know. It's like the same as somebody like listening to rain or something, thunderstorms, to go to bed. You heard of that? You do that?
Mike does that.
Meg does that?
Yeah. I have to wait till it's done.
She goes.
Most of the time.
She goes sleep first. Has a thunderstorm.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
It's most of the time thunderstorms. Sometimes trees and crickets.
She got it.
She's living in the country.
She lives in the country.
Does. Yeah. I don't know. But that's kind of wild, bro.
It's weird, man. And I've seen some weird shit on YouTube.
Yeah,
You can find yourself in a weird place on YouTube.
You jump down that rabbit hole, like you might not come back. You might be a different person when you come back from a YouTube rabbit hole.
Speaking of, I think I found myself into a weird hole last night because I ended up on a Poe documentary, and it was like,
Bruh.
I don't know how I got to it, but I found some weird shit about Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What enlighten me, because I know some weird shit about this dude.
Okay, so they talked about like his childhood and all this stuff or whatever, and they
He's
started
strange,
off,
bro.
He's strange. They already started off trying to make him sound perverted and all this shit.
He was.
Well, so far up to this part in the story, which I'm going to tell you, everything, it was like kind of normal. He was like, they said he was obsessed with his mom, but his mom died when he was like 3, so he didn't really like know her.
Yeah.
And then like, so he just wanted a female figure in his life, and so he kept obsessing over women or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the weird shit is, this bruh finally got a family, okay? After like going from that, mom dying, dad abandoned him, to whatever, foster or something. He ended up going to his aunt's and his cousin's cousin was like 12 and he was like 26.
Yeah.
And then so
this isn't as weird as it it is now.
Yeah.
So, but shit's weird.
It is very weird. Then he's like, if the mom finds out about them or something like that, so she tries to get the daughter, the 12-year-old, to move out, send her with somebody else. So Edgar Allan Poe was like at work somewhere and heard about it and was like, no, wrote a big ass letter saying, don't you fucking do this to me. Like, don't you, I can't believe you did. And then put a PS on there directly to the cousin. And it was like, my cousin, my sweet, my sissy, my love.
Word for word.
Word for word. My sissy, my love. My wifey. Swear to God.
Bro said wifey?
Wifey. Yes.
This is like 100 years ago.
I know. What's funny about this is this dude straight up doesn't care that he still thinks about her as a sister, but also thinks about her as a wife. That shit is weird. Anyway,
cousin though, technically, right? Because his
cousin.
Aunt.
Yeah.
His aunt's kid.
Yes, it was his first cousin.
Yeah.
And
He
then
put a baby in it, didn't he?
I didn't get to that. I didn't get that far in the documentary, so I don't know. But they did start having a happy life together, and they got married and shit. And I was like, damn, that's so weird. Like, I was like thinking about me at 26. Like,
Yeah.
I have a hard time even getting like being attracted to someone who's 18. You know.
Yeah. It's
It's it's
not
weird.
a thing anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Like I think because we grew up though, like that not being really acceptable. Thank God, like that was really fucking weird. But like, oh man, just weirding me out. Like, and my whole shit's changed right now.
Well,
but anyways, especially growing up in the South, like, you kind of get like a weird idea about that kind of stuff being like partially okay. But
yeah, I feel like the main thing is like getting married young. Like a lot of my friends got married out of high school.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we talked about this. When I went back to my reunion, everyone's married. Yeah. Some people, 2 people that we were in school with, and we talked a little bit about this, about how I thought maybe it's maybe it was like some of these people's night out for a while.
Yeah,
I think that's a thing. Like, I think some people kind of try to carry that over, but like no one's marrying. That's like super illegal now. You can't marry someone that's 12 unless you get their parents' consent, which you can do at like 14 or something like that. Like you can't even drive yet,
bruh.
Think about seen this?
Just think about this. They like somebody comes up to you, says, "Hey, can I marry your 14-year-old daughter?"
Bruh.
And he's like 30. No.
Shotgun in your face.
Just straight. Just first thing.
Come here.
Can I marry your?
Yeah.
Like.
I'll be like, hey, how about you come in the house? We'll give us a little talk.
Come in the house. I guess.
Oh, you in my house? I can kill you.
Intruder.
Intruder. It's right in the chest. Done.
I always think like. I know we're about to go way off topic if you don't mind.
Never mind. Let's do this.
I
like your energy level. It went way. It was real low. Now it's getting up because we're talking about incest. There you go.
Oh. I made a movie about incest.
It's a true story. Yeah.
So
yeah, I helped make this movie.
Mm-hmm. We made a movie about incest.
We made a movie. Oh no. Go check out In. It's in one of our profiles probably.
Being a dad. Let's just make this a topic. Let's think about like being a dad.
All right. So we're getting to it. So we'll be a dad and then we'll go to little things.
All right.
Okay.
So like when I don't know, like I'm not shitting on my dad or anything like that. I just didn't have like a father figure like mainly through my life. Okay. Like he was kind of my friend, my parents separated when I was a baby. So I would see him every other weekend and do fun shit with him.
Okay.
And then like, he was like a country dude, like he's kind of a man. So you think, so he was kind of like intimidating. Like if he got mad at you, it was, you fucked up.
So I mean, like, you were like drinking beer and chopping wood at like 5, right?
Yeah, like I didn't drink because I was like, my mom made me so scared of everything. So like,
yeah. I was kidding, but yeah.
But no, he would like, if I felt nauseous or something, he would give me a sip of his beer so I could just get it out of my system and throw it up or whatever. Which was funny because I remember that like there was one specific instance that happened.
Yeah.
And I was so scared of the beer that I like saw it and you know how the beer kind of goes to the top of the can, like there's a little bit left after you take a swig, there's like some
Yeah.
And I just went and just sipped that, like thinking, I was about to just be so drunk or like
all like scared from your mom.
Yeah, this is like 7-year-old like my mind thinking like whatever.
Oh man.
But anyway, there's some things I take from him that I would want to be like. I want to be like, I guess, a firm parent, but like I want to be fun. Like I want to like, I don't know. Like it depends. I know it depends on like if I have a boy or a girl, what kind of parent I'd be.
Yeah, me and Meg been talking about this actually, because next few years we got to start, popping something out at least. making the rounds,
Yeah.
the daycares and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would be obvious after, but we talk about this a lot, like, but I keep coming back to this, like, idea of wanting to raise boys and girls the same, exactly the same. Like, because I keep, you see movies where, like, the dad has to raise the girl and there's some kind of tomboy or something. I don't think that's necessarily, like, a bad thing. And I don't think that if you raise some, like, you could raise a boy or a girl that way, Could be, like, really wimpy boy or, like, manly boy or whatever, or girl, tomboy or whatever.
Yeah.
And they could I think you can do both at the same time. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I think I'd raise them exactly the same. I don't know. I think that's my viewpoint on it.
I guess what I would want is to just, teach them about life, obviously, but also, like, give them the freedom. I think that's what I missed about my childhood is I did have a lot of freedoms, but I guess the mentality, like the way I was raised in the South, so, like, everything had to look better than it was, like we had to, like, treat everything like we were okay or like whatever, even if, pretend like smiling just because it's appropriate in public, like kind of like shit like that. Like, I don't know. I wish that I would have learned to speak my mind earlier. Like, I think that I would have gotten a lot further in life quicker if I was able to, because eventually, I think in high school or so, I started doing that. I started, like, dressing weird and, like, doing, like, expressing myself and, like, acting and all that stuff. And it's gotten me a lot further than,
Yeah,
just being fake to people.
that's true. I mean, that's always going to be true. Like, if you're more real up front, then it's going to work out better for you. But I think there's a point in time where you're going to, like, when you're in middle school, you probably, like, letting all that sink in, like, oh, I should probably do this. And then I think there's a switch that flips, and then you are who you want to be for the most part,
Yeah.
I think the same switch happened for me at the first day of 7th grade. First day. Because sixth grade was the worst year of school I ever had. All right. The way sixth grade was, we had to move from a new school, or our old school where we've been with the same group of people for forever since I was in first grade, or half of first grade, to this new school where we were going to be joining 2 or 3 other schools of other people that we'd never met. So the way it got shuffled was, we were broken up into 3 sections that our class was, and they all had a set of 6 teachers to where, you made your rounds, you went to different teachers for different things in middle school. So the way it worked was, we were in a long hallway, the whole 6th grade, and it was broken into 3, like, chunks, right? Yeah. And literally everyone that I went to school with was in the other 2 chunks.
Yeah.
I knew no one. And it bummed me out, like, so much. I was so bummed out because I didn't see anybody I knew all day. I had to make these new friends I'm not friends with now. Like, they just bummed me out, these people. It ended up being, like, okay in the end, I guess, but 7th grade, after that year was so shitty, I was like, you know what? 7th grade, first day, I don't give a fuck. Literally said it in my, like, over and over all summer to myself. I'm like, you know what? Fuck next year. I'm doing what I want. Fuck them. Fuck school. I'm just going to do this, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I just kept telling myself it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And ended up, I mean, I met Meg that day.
Ooh.
I met Crow that day. 2 people would change my life. Yeah. Met my best friend and now my wife that day.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, you have that one day, and I mean, it could change your life forever. Like, if you decide, like, fuck this, I'm done being this, smiling in public, that guy. But I don't know. Did you have a day that was just like it was different?
Well, but mine was like because I moved. I moved schools.
That was what happened to me.
Yeah, but like I moved to town, like
Oh,
different
you
town.
moved. Oh, okay.
So I had to leave all my friends and like, and that was like in like fifth grade was when I moved. So it kind of sucked because like I just spent all elementary school with all these people, and I was really bummed out because in Ocean Springs, the town that I used to live in, they had a school just for fifth graders. I thought that was the most ballin' shit ever.
That's kind of baller.
And I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go to, I think it's called DeConey or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be so cool. And we like got to tour the school and everything. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. And then we moved. Bummer. But I was like, I would say I was kind of a popular kid. Like I hung out with everybody, went to parties and stuff like that. And so that was like a weird thing for me when I moved to Wiggins. I didn't know like, but that's the town that my mom's from. And since it's so like family, everybody, like all the big families, like my grandma owned a store. I don't know if you knew this. She owned like a clothing store, a really successful clothing store in Wiggins for a long time. So like we were, the family was kind of popular, but I didn't know that. And so she hooked me up with her best friend from high school's son to like hang out with and go to school with for the first day. And it just turned out that he was the most popular kid in school. So like,
that's pretty baller.
I was like, all right. And this is actually, you need to hear the story.
Oh my God.
Sorry, we're going to go a little bit longer. But, okay. So before I went to school, I went to a little league baseball game with my mom because she wanted to see her other friends, like had kids in the thing. And I like baseball.
Yeah. So
we go to see one of her friends, and friend has a daughter. She's my age, everything, and I just thought she was like hottest girl. Like I was like, oh my God, like I want to date that girl, and we were like making eyes at each other and stuff like that. So then, flash forward to the day after the first day of my fifth grade year when I was going with Kyle's, like that kid's name. Mm-hmm. He's like, so how'd you like school? I was like, it's cool, And he said, is there any girls that you like? I said, yeah, there's this girl. I'm going to say her name too. There's a girl, her name was Katie Guthrie. And I saw her at this baseball game, and I whatever. And he goes, oh, that's my girlfriend. And I was like, oh, no, dude. Listen to this shit, though. I was like, oh, no, dude, like, I didn't mean, like, whatever, like, that's fine. And he was like, but you should have her. Just straight up pawned her off. Was like,
what?
Fifth grade baller. Like,
kicked it to the side?
Yeah,
like,
she was like,
I got reserves.
He was like, yeah. He was like,
what?
She's my girlfriend, but you could date her. And I was like, what, really? And he was like, yeah, I don't care. So, this is what happens.
Damn, bruh.
This is what happens. Like a week goes by, and like shit is unfolding, and
hold on, did he break up with her?
Yeah. Listen how weird this shit is. This is like
this is great.
Like, yeah, this is some weird ass shit. So I think like a couple days later or something, like in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Kyle and I are sitting at one cafeteria table, and she's like two cafeteria tables over, like far away, like where there's a bunch of people in between us. Kyle legit, I swear to God, like he was like, you still want to date her? And I was like, well, yeah, but like you don't have to do, like, this is not a big deal. He's like, no, it's fine. Watch this. So he turns around he said, Katie, we're breaking up. Just like that. He's like, yeah, we're breaking up. And he does that, and she's like, what? Freaking out about it. And said something like she like pointed to me or something like that, and she looked at me and kind of like got shy looking or whatever, but then like was freaking out because this fifth grade boy breaks up with this girl in the middle of cafeteria, like in the middle of lunch in the cafeteria in front of all of our class, and like just no regard whatsoever. So anyway, so he does that, And I was like, oh god, this is awkward. And like he's like pointing at me like you should date him, and I was like, like smiling like I don't know what.
Yeah.
So then a week, maybe even a couple days later, we ended up starting dating, and she was my girlfriend for like a year and a half.
What?
Yeah.
Please tell me you're still friends with this guy.
No.
This guy's amazing.
We're not friends. But we did remain friends like for a long time, like probably until high school. But
was he a baller like the whole time? Because that's some baller shit.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you don't do that.
No, he was a very confident fella. I really like that dude a lot. We're not friends, but like he's really cool. He ended up we actually started bonding in high school again because he started wakeboarding like semi-pro.
No, of course.
And was like doing like sponsored and like all this shit. And so and we actually got injured at the same time once and like had to go to rehab together, I think, or like at least we're rehabbing at some point. But
Unbelievable.
so he did that and we ended up dating. And but here's the thing, like when we made it official, I remember Kyle was like behind me in a line like going to class, and he kept flat tiring me because he like realized that he gave up his girlfriend. It's so ridiculous.
What a weirdo! Like, who even does that?
I don't know.
We're breaking up. Amazing. Shit, man.
That is the story of my first girlfriend in Wiggins.
That's an amazing story.
I know.
Are you still friends with her? I would need to talk to these people.
No, not really, but if I were to see those two people, I would have a nice friendly conversation and catch up and stuff like that.
All right, when I go to Wiggins with you, we'll find them. And I need to confirm this story. Fuck, dude. I can't even top. There's no story that can top that. Nothing. So, might as well just talk about the little things.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a brief one.
Mm-hmm.
And then skedaddle.
Ooh.
Because I got to show you the skate spot, possibly get my phone, and gonna go test out PlayStation VR today. Nice. Hopefully, this Best Buy says they have like a test thing, so hopefully we'll go try to test it out and see if I don't get nauseous and throw up everywhere.
Okay.
That'd be cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's a great story.
Thank you.
Why didn't you tell me this before? That's amazing.
I never really thought about it.
That sounds like a life-changing story, and you never think about it.
It's one of those things that, like, I guess when it happens to you, it doesn't seem crazy, but like when you say it out loud,
it's insane.
It's insane. Yeah.
We're breaking up. Best thing I've ever heard.
Ever. Something like, I even want to say that maybe he like gave her a letter like that saying that they were breaking up, and then did the whole thing in the cafeteria. But I can't remember it. like
she didn't believe it, so he had to announce it to everyone. Like that type of thing.
Like,
stop. We're done. This guy, you get.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Please tell me this guy is straight though. Like he ended up straight.
Yeah. He's married, has kids.
Okay, cool. Because if he was just like, he ended up like he was like closeting. And he just gave that up because that would be some bullshit.
No, I'm gonna tell you how straight he was. He's the kind of dude that would borrow your Nintendo 64 game and never give it back.
Oh,
that's a bro, dude.
He's such a bro.
Fuck
that guy.
He's cool as fuck. I don't
fuck that guy now.
No.
Yeah. Until I meet him, fuck him. But anyway,
he did have a Dreamcast too.
Of course he did. Of course he did. You know how fast the Dreamcast died? 6 months.
Oof.
I think. Pretty sure. Dreamcast. Actually, first console that could hook up to the internet.
Interesting.
Yeah. Couldn't do shit, but it could hook up to the internet. Play Echo the Dolphin or something. I don't know. I don't know what you do with Dreamcast. I could not tell you what you do with Dreamcast. Never played one, I don't think. Saw one.
Yeah.
Never played it.
I think I played it for like 10 seconds. It had a weird controller.
It looked like an Xbox controller, only like a big square version.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Didn't it have like a square hollow part in the middle?
Yeah, but you could put a thing in it that you could take with you. I'm pretty sure. Like it was like an iPod. This shit was like advanced as fuck for its day, but not so much anymore.
Mm.
So anyway, little things. You have the little thing for you on this one?
I'm gonna say, I don't know if we already done crisp beer at the end of the day. Done that one?
I don't know.
Like,
We should probably, if anybody's watching, can they like email us and tell us the ones we've done? Because that, I don't know. I'm not going back to listen.
well, I'll just say that I'll be like, not even to get like tipsy or whatever,
Just like a nice cold.
but like especially when you have worked like a 10-hour day, you know, at filming or whatever, and you just come home, you sit on the couch, you watch TV, and you just have a nice crisp Stella. Might lead to 2. Might lead to 3.
Might lead to a whole box.
But that first one though is a little thing. Like once you get to like 3 or 4,
then you're indulging.
Yeah.
But like the first, completely understand, especially if it's like fucking ice cold.
And I'll tell you why it's such a big, little thing for me is because I recently have like not been drinking as much as I had before, and I realized like how much I appreciated it. Before? Yeah, it was like I guess I was taking it for granted because I was drinking so much.
Yeah.
But like I appreciate it now because of, has a lot of like, I know like alcohol is normally like said to be bad for you, but like it's something that can, it's not gonna poison you if you have one.
No.
So you just gotta like.
No. I think we talked about this last go, that alcohol may have been invented before bread.
Yeah.
We talked about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. You gotta watch that cooked episode. It's gnarly. But that's your little thing.
Yep.
Crisp beer at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
There might not be anything better than that.
Mm-mm.
Like, I can legitimately say that is one of my favorite things in the world. Like, period. Since forever. I don't know. I think legit. Before I drank beer regularly, if I had a really, really cold beer, maybe I was like, maybe my parents had a party or something, and me and my dudes would like maybe steal a beer or something, like because we're cool guys, steal a beer, go drink it behind the fence or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course people saw us, but like, whatever, we're kids. So we go, like even you'd want that first sip because that shit was so cold.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're sitting in literally a tub of ice, like, for a party or something. I remember one time for my parents, when we moved to the house that I grew up in, they had these parties every now and then. 4th of July. One time we roasted a whole hog. That was pretty gnarly. Couple other like random events that we do, like big parties, and like they had like a barbecue team at the time. So the party would get deep, like 30, 50, 100 people deep, like really deep. So at one point, I remember it was a thing, people bring your beer when you come over. Of course, we had beer, but people bring what they want to drink, Yeah. That's just a party rule. So they come over and they had this like metal, it looked like, well, it was like a tin. It looked like a dog pool or like a baby pool, but they filled it with ice water and ice, and beer. And it literally sat in the yard. It was like, it was gnarly. Like it was so easy to steal from too. Like it was stupid. Probably should have never had that out. But that was pretty fucking awesome. Man, my little thing. All right, here's my little thing. My little thing is having a solid, very high energy mini ramp session. That'll change your whole day. Or week, for that matter. I remember specifically one session that you came to at that ramp we talked about earlier. It's my birthday. I got real tore up that night. But before that happened, we were having an amazing session on that mini ramp. Amazing. Like, I think we filmed most of it, like, which is probably not a good idea for future people to see that. But we were destroying that thing. Like, it was, people were throwing down shit they'd never tried. Keep in mind, this mini ramp place, it was like soundproofed. So we were there until like 2, 3 in the morning, throwing down on this thing. And like, I think that was the night I tried fakie flips for like 2 hours on continuously. Yeah. Back to back. Stuck one. Never landed it. And then Dan and Brian both did one eventually.
Yeah, was it Brian or Adam who did the blunt? They like tried the blunt.
Adam doesn't skate.
Oh, this must have been Brian then.
Brian never did a blunt fakie. Todd did. Todd's done a blunt fakies. Todd did a blunt kickflip out. Todd, actually, one day I convinced Todd to do a blunt shove out. That's fucking scary, dude. He almost rolled his ankle hard.
Remember that? Yeah, I got a good line in that trip that you did. And I didn't really skate mini ramps that much.
No, you were learning still. Like, I remember we teased you about it because, like, it wasn't fair because we'd had mini ramps for well over, between the ones in my backyard to that one, we had well over 3 or 4 that we skated pretty regularly. Yeah. But I don't know. Actually, the session I had the hour after I graduated high school was fucking amazing. Yeah. Amazing. So, yeah, a good mini ramp session. And it doesn't even have to be long. Well, I prefer it to be like a couple hours with like dudes that half of them don't skate anymore. But like if they were even just there hanging out, that would make the day. Yeah. But yeah, I got it. Actually, the only picture of me from my graduation, besides of the actual graduation picture, is of me on that mini ramp.
That's funny.
With a fucking button-up Budweiser shirt. And I'd already been drinking. Which is, I was drinking on my high school graduation. Ooh. Heavy. Your boy ate a cake with my hands. Classic, Pat. Classic. Grabbed it. Said, "What, Dad? This is my cake. It's my day." Ooh. It's like I was getting married or something. Ooh. I didn't even eat cake with my hands at getting married.
Dang. You didn't push it in Meg's face?
No.
That seems like a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a lot of couples.
You gotta wait, you gotta like judge the temperament at that specific time, which is like, that's like a classic thing to do, I guess. But what they don't tell you is right after that, they have to go and fix their makeup with their maid of honor for however long. And that just didn't seem like, that seemed like a party pooper kind of thing to me. Like, I'm shutting the party down. And that would have been no fun because, I'm all about the party. So, yeah. So,
that's it.
That is it. Hope you enjoyed it. Season 2, episode 5.
Yep.
It's your boys. It's your boys. You like that? Shout out to everyone that we mentioned earlier. McLeod will have a show from there eventually.
I'm excited about that. Excited to see how we are in a different environment.
Me too. Like, I think it's gonna be fun. And I told them like it's gonna be me and you on one mic, them whoever wants to sit down on the other one, which could be fun. Could be crazy though.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll see about that. You can follow Drew on a bunch of places. Where can I follow you?
You can do Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram with Drew Pasley, DREWPASLAY.
You can follow your boy at PAT_ARTUS on basically everything. Follow us at Quick Sixer Cast on Twitter. A lot of stuff.
I think it's Quick Sixer Cast on Twitter, but it's Quick Sixer Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
and then Quick Sixer Podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, go check out that. Go check out the videos. I mean, we put this up
And
every
yeah,
week or two. Whenever we get around to it.
You can check us out on iTunes.
Check us on the iTunes.
Google Play.
Yeah, hit us up with that review. Hit us with that like. Hit us with that, hit us with that good shit. We like that. It actually helps with visibility and stuff, so that's cool. We appreciate it a lot. Especially, reading a good review or even like a moderate review, even a bad review, whatever.
We'll change.
Yeah. It helps. It's kind of cool, like just knowing somebody's seen your stuff, which is cool. But hit us up on those things. What else are we doing? I forget. We're both working.
Yeah, I'm gonna be traveling for a bit, so I'll try to find some time next week to get next episode.
Yeah, I'm working all week next week too, so we're gonna have to squeeze that one in.
Might have a blackout week.
Maybe
it's called blackout week.
Maybe we might, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do it during the day.
South Park been having that.
Well, oh, they've been doing every
blackout.
Other.
Well, they it's like 3 blackout weeks, and it's like, they do like a couple shows, and then one week it's nothing.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know how. We'll just talk about it later. I can get into that. I can get into South Park.
Okay. But yeah, so check us out on all that stuff. We appreciate all the feedback, whether it's good, bad, whatever. Yeah, like us, check us out on iTunes, on YouTube, all that stuff. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think that's it, right?
That's it.
Oh, one more thing. Check our last episode. See if you want to donate to my cousin's cancer fund. They're doing a thing right now, like some kind of charity event this weekend. But yeah, if you want to go in there, GoFundMe, Kevin Artist, go find that. Check that out. Go check out McLeod and Van Nuys. Go check out Memphis Made, Choose 901, all those people. We'll tell you about PSVR and how, if I died in it next week, hopefully. But yeah, love you. Bow.